Okay, everyone. Thank you much. I am so sorry I have lost my voice because I talk for a living. And thankfully my team has tipped eat them up. There we go. This is such a cool space too. I believe this is called the Louise Thaden Fieldhouse. And I have the honor of learning who she is, which is absolute better. We good here? Okay, great. Yes, hello everybody. My name is Hallie Shoffner. I am running for the United States Senate to unseat John Cobb here in Arkansas. Now, I think most of y'all know that I am the suggestion farmer running for the U.S. Senate. I am a mother. My son Max, he's 7 years old. He's going into the second grade this year. I am a wife. My husband and I have been together for 16 years now. I am the daughter of 2 seniors, and I'm a part-time caregiver for my dad, who has dementia. And I say that I'm running for the U.S. Senate. This is shaping up to be a fight. It is one that I am here for. I am from Newport. If anyone knows where Newport, Arkansas is, northeast Arkansas. It's the Arkansas Delta region. I grew up on a gravel county road. And right outside my screen door was on my family's 150-year-old soybean, rice, corn, and cotton farm. And I spent hours in the cabs of tractors and trucks, in the fields with my parents, throwing myself into rice levees and cotton trailers. And my parents, both of whom farmed, they taught me how to farm, but they taught me something much more important. And that is the only life worth living is one lived in service to others. And I took that to heart at a very early age. I worked really hard in school. I graduated top of my class at Newport High School. I got a full ride scholarship to Vanderbilt University in Nashville, Tennessee. I came home. I have a Master of Public Service from the Clinton School of Public Service in Little Rock. I have done community service projects, mission trips all over Arkansas, the country, and the world, from Calcutta, India, to South America, to Washington State. And then 10 years ago, my mom called and told me that my dad was showing signs of dementia, and that he couldn't farm anymore. And I'd been gone for long enough, so I went home, and I took over the family farm, and it turned out to be the best thing I could have done for me and my family. I reconnected with the land. I fell back in love with the business. I really felt like I found my purpose. And even as a farmer, I still wanted to serve. I became an advocate for conservation farming, regenerative farming practices, and I joined the fight against hunger in Arkansas. I became the only farmer now serving on the board of the Arkansas Food Bank. So I did what my parents taught me to do. And then last year in the spring, as many of y'all know, we made the heartbreaking decision to close the farm. Because it didn't matter what we did or what crops we planted, it wasn't enough. And I called my mom and I said, if we go another year, we might be in a hole so deep, you might lose your house. That is a conversation that too many farmers in Arkansas had to have. We have now lost 25% of the family farming operations in Arkansas. And I'm going to be honest with you, in the months leading up to the closure, I wondered, what did I have done wrong? Not in an out loud kind of way to my family or friends, but in this middle of the night, heart hammering kind of way, staring at the ceiling, knowing that the money was running out and thinking, what on earth am I going to do? And the thing is, it's not just farmers who feel that way in Arkansas right now. I know my neighbors. I travel the state. I've heard literally hundreds of stories. We're not doing well. Because the story is that I hear over and over again is we're working hard. We're doing everything right, and we're still falling behind. And it is not because we have failed. It is because we have a system that has been rigged against us. Rigged for the success of big corporations and politicians like Tom Cotton, instead of real people, instead of the people here in this room. It is rigged against the 79-year-old teacher in Durham who has to take a 12-hour shared bus ride to Little Rock to get her Lupus treatments. It's rigged against the mom in BB who's struggling to feed her 3 boys and pay for gas to get to work. It's rigged against the band director who took a pay cut because of the LEARNS Act. It's rigged against the young teacher or the server here in Northwest Arkansas who works here but can't afford to live here. So they live 30 minutes away, and now they're shoving their paycheck into their gas. It's rigged against entire small towns across Arkansas whose main streets are shuttering, and their young people are moving away. Me standing here before you today, this was not on my bingo card for life. But I decided that if I can't farm, I'm going to fight on behalf of the people of Arkansas. I'm going to fight to make sure that no one in Arkansas is just one medical emergency away from bankruptcy. Not in the richest country in the world. We have got to cap insurance profits. We've got to make sure that Arkansans have the freedom to choose the doctor that they want to go to, and that doctor can prescribe treatment without having to be pre-approved by some profiteering insurance company. I want to fight to restore Medicaid and SNAP funding, because Arkansas is the hungriest state in the country. We're the second sickest. We're the fourth poorest. 3 years in a row, yes. And here's the thing that I know, that we know, that Tom Cotton does not know. SNAP and Medicaid, that is not just food assistance and medical care. That is economic infrastructure. In the hungriest and second sickest state in the country, you go to Walmart in any rural part of Arkansas, a good portion of that revenue is going to be SNAP dollars. Our rural hospitals, our clinics, they're kept open by Medicaid. I don't want people on SNAP and Medicaid in Arkansas any more than anyone else does, but I understand that to solve that problem, you don't just cut the program and expect it to go away. You have to start investing in people, investing in infrastructure, roads and water systems and electrical grids, the small business economy, industries that create good jobs with good wages and benefits, lifting people up out of the cycle of poverty so then they don't need those programs anymore. And I want to fight for a sustainable food system. This is going to put money into the pockets of farmers, yes, but it's also going to put fresh, healthy food on the plates of our families and on the trays of our kids in our public school cafeterias. I'm going to fight for Arkansas because I am deep in my bones of Arkansas. And I believe that to help the state, you have to know what it's like to live here, right now. And I do. And we're not asking for sympathy or handouts. We're just asking for opportunities. We're just asking for an economy that works for everyone. We're asking for a fair shot. We have a better chance at a fair shot with someone who lives here and actually cares about what happens to Arkansas. And y'all, we can do this. We can do this because this is Arkansas. We're the most beautiful state in the country. We're the natural state for a reason. In one day, you can get from the home of the Arkansas Delta to the cliffs overlooking the Buffalo River. We're home to some of the most powerful companies on this planet, right here in Bentonville. Walmart didn't grow in a vacuum. It succeeded because of the grit and smarts of Arkansas workers. But you know, what's best about Arkansas is we're a small town. When our neighbor's house burns down, we don't ask for party registration before we show up to help rebuild it. When a tornado tore from Little Rock and Wynne, Arkansas, chainsaw brigades showed up from all over the state, and they did not ask how anyone voted before they started clearing the roads. We're Kansans, and that still means something. It means we show up when it matters, and y'all, this election matters. Support on November the 3rd, yes, but also over the next 4 months. I need y'all to wear the pins. Wear them out and about in your daily lives. Wear the t-shirts, put the yard signs up, talk to your friends and neighbors, your voting age kids and grandkids. Tell them that they have a choice. If you can't volunteer, knock doors, make phone calls. If you can't give to the campaign, whatever it is you can give. Because it's going to take all of us. And we don't want to get to November 4th and wish that we had done more. And the reason that we're all going to do this, the reason that we are going to buckle down over the next 4 months is because we believe in Arkansas. We believe that we can and should be a healthy and prosperous state again. And that our best days are still ahead of us. My campaign slogan is Believe in Arkansas. It's based in Hebrews 11:1, which says we must have faith